Hello fellow zombie slayers, my name is ActionPacked and this is episode 20 of Wishlist Wednesdays. Today I'm going to discuss 10 motor vehicle ideas for Black Ops 3 Zombies. Some are not exactly motor vehicle ideas, but I did let some of them slide due to the fact they were just simply great ideas and they deserve to be in this video. Anyways, I know that some of you guys are probably new to watching this series out there, so you guys can check the description down below. I have a bunch of details down there for you guys, and if you're familiar with the series and you're really excited for this whiteboard to be returning, then please hit that like button down below to show your support. And starting with idea number 5, we have Virgil 123459, and he says one vehicle could be a train similar to the tank from the map Origins in the way that it goes from one location, stops for a little while, and then goes to the next location, and then stops for a while and repeats the process. But instead of going from, point A to point B to point C and using the same route every single time, it would be randomized. So you could go from point A to point Z to point H to point J, and I'm sure you guys get the point, but I just think it would be great to have in Zombies. Number one, because it's a train as transportation. I mean, just imagine the bus driver from Transit returning in this map and being like, all aboard, and then choo-choo. That'd be nuts. I think a lot of people would be like, oh my gosh, the bus driver's back and now he's driving a train? That would be really intense. I think that'd be really fun for a lot of people. And secondly, the randomization of where the bus goes, or not the bus, but the train. I personally think it goes along with the vibe we've had in Zombies since the very beginning of its inception in 2008. And a good example of this would be the mystery box. You go up to it, you don't know what weapon you're going to get, and in other maps you of course have this same mystery box. You can pack-a-punch it, and when you pack-a-punch it, you can also get random reticles and sometimes even different camos throughout different maps. There's always been some sort of random factor with it. And we've always had random maps here or there. We went to the moon at one point. It's just something that's always been in Zombies, is the kind of randomness and kind of mysterious vibe that it gives to people. And the fact that this train would be randomized in that way, I think would be a good example of the kind of vibe we get from Zombies. So in that way, I think it's perfect. I think it would be very fun to have in Zombies. So hopefully those guys over at Treyarchs definitely consider this idea. Our fourth idea comes from Gamerboy Hacker. He says, I think they should add a motorcycle or a semi-truck. Both could have mounted guns. Now, I added this in the video simply because a lot of you guys wanted a motorcycle. A lot of you guys wanted to see some form of a car, even a truck, something with 4 doors so you could fit all the characters in it. And a lot of you guys mentioned that if we had a mounted gun or some sort of, defense technique, mechanism, something or other on the transportation vehicle, that would be sweet. So a mounted gun is something I think a lot of you guys want to see. I mean, just imagine Transit and having a mounted gun on the bus. That would be pretty sweet. Or even the tank from Origins. If we had a mounted gun on that, that would be pretty sweet. So mounted guns, obviously something very awesome. Motorcycle, badass as it is. Something like a semi-truck I think would be more believable to have in Zombies. And if we had something like that, if it was drivable, oh my goodness, that would be absolutely amazing. It would definitely give the map a little more open world kind of feel to it. So I don't know, I think these ideas here are very good. I don't know necessarily whether or not they would add in, say, a motorcycle, but I think the mounted guns and the truck is more believable than anything. So I definitely like the idea, and this is another thing I think they should definitely consider. Our third idea comes from Zelda Boss 456, and they say a helicopter that you would have to pay 2,500 points for, and it would take you to a chosen location such as a mall or a farm. Now, if there's a mall and a farm on the same map, I'm imagining a very, very big map, maybe like Transit or maybe even bigger than that. So after you get dropped off, you'd have to wait 2 whole rounds until you can use it again. Plus, you can also kill the zombies on the way to the next location using the turret attached to the chopper. So this would be similar to the attack chopper kill streak from the Black Ops multiplayer. He says this would be a cool idea. Personally, I agree, but I think there might be some flaws if this were actually in, say, I don't know, Transit or any map for that matter. Because, a chopper or a helicopter is really loud, so that would be something that could be annoying. Having to pay for your transportation would be annoying as well. But then again, if you're up in the air, the zombies probably wouldn't be able to get you, I would imagine. So that would be a good getaway. So if it were to cost money and it's a really good getaway and the zombies can't get you, then I think it's worth paying the money for. But 2,500 points I think might be just a little bit much for transportation. Maybe like 500 points and maybe stretching it out to 1,000. I think both of those might even be a little too much. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think about that one. Our next idea comes from Zomboid Productions, and he says rideable rides at a theme park such as a Ferris wheel, roller coaster, or even a haunted house. Think of the final scenes of Zombieland, the movie. Imagine being on top of the Ferris wheel as it slowly lowers you toward the ground where a horde of zombies await you. This could be a temporary break that you pay for to get a couple of moments of just relief and be able to reload your weapons. All the while, creepy carnival music is playing in the background. Now, I think this fits along with zombies perfectly, and it would add a really good creepy atmosphere to it as well. I like the idea of just being slowly delivered to your death and just seeing all the zombies at the very bottom of the Ferris wheel. I think that'd be a great experience, and personally, I think it would be awesome just to see people's reactions while they're being slowly lowered to their death. I think that would be just excellent. Our last idea comes from Dwayne Bro, and he says Unicycles. Now that's short and sweet, and I love it. I think Unicycles in zombies would be absolutely hilarious. Just seeing any character, maybe like Nikolai drinking his vodka on a little unicycle trying to train zombies, I think that would be hilarious. Even if we had it in like a cutscene or something like that, that would be great. And you know what? This kind of goes along with Zomboy's idea with the whole kind of theme park element of a map. Maybe we could have some sort of, I don't know, theme park, and we could have a unicycle in there, and then we could throw in a train on the outskirts of that with all the rest of these ideas. I don't know, I think this could be a really good mashup of ideas here, but let me know what you guys think about them in the description, or not the description, but the comments down below. And if you guys want to get your comment and idea into the next video, be sure to leave your idea down below pertaining to power-up ideas. Now, I'm talking about power-ups kind of like, double points or insta-kill, something around that realm of power-ups that you see. They like pop up out of a zombie and they're glowing and they're floating. When you grab them, you get the power-up for a limited time. That's the kind of power-up I am talking about. So let me know what kind of power-up ideas you want to see in zombies, and I'll be sure to look at them here pretty soon. Thank you guys for watching today, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.